Question 9. Use a ruler and compasses only to construct the perpendicular bisector of the line below. You must show all construction lines. So how we do this is we set our pair of compasses to a distance that is somewhere between 3/4 and the full length of the line. So for the purposes of this, because the app I'm using doesn't have nice maths tools, the point of our pair of compasses will be in red and the pencil tip of our compasses is going to be in blue. So I'm going to set this distance, for example, if I make this S, somewhere about here. You don't need your ruler to measure this. The only reason why they mention the ruler in the question is because you're going to have to use it to draw a straight line. But yeah, anywhere within this range here for where you put the pencil tip, based on the point being here, is going to give you the arc that you need. The closer you go to halfway, the less accurate your answer will be. And if you actually go to halfway, then the arcs that you draw won't even intersect. And I won't even talk about less than. So somewhere about here is going to be perfect as far as I'm concerned. What you then do is draw from the point being at S a semicircle. So we're going to draw an arc that will give us something like this. You have to forgive my manual drawing there, but let's just say that that is a rough semicircle drawn from point S. We then take our point and put it to the other side of our line, making sure that we don't adjust the pair of compasses at all. We need to keep this distance consistent. Whatever you chose to make it, as long as it's consistent throughout, we'll be good to go. So the pencil tip should be roughly about here. I'm going to draw another semicircle arc, like so, and like so. And what will happen is that your two arcs are going to intersect one another. They are going to intersect one another here and here, which theoretically would be two corners matching the two red corners here that would create a rhombus. Because of the fact that I have used a consistent distance here for the pair of compasses, all of those pink lengths would be the same size, giving us a rhombus, which has a natural line of symmetry down the middle. Now you're not going to draw this rhombus, I'm just explaining why it is that this works. But those two arcs that you have, if we then show where, well, join up where they intersect, that line is going to end up cutting this, if you've drawn it accurately, cutting this in half, and you should have a 90-degree angle here. Generally speaking, if it looks right, it will be right. But of course you could check by measuring these distances with a ruler, making sure that they're within 0.1 or 0.2 of each other. And you could also measure this angle here, making sure that it's close to 90 degrees. Hopefully, even though what I drew there was totally freehand, if I just erase these arcs for a minute, what I've drawn there as being a line that cuts ST in half, as well as being at right angles to it, that's a pretty good effort given it was by eye. Of course, with your pair of compasses, you're going to be able to draw something far more accurate than that. But what you see on your screen right now should be roughly what you have done.